Here's your weather in a flash for Saturday, May 27th, Memorial Day weekend and race weekend here in Central Indiana. I'm Storm Track 8 meteorologist Marcus Bailey. Hopefully your weekend starting off well. At least the weather is cooperating, although it's been very gloomy. We've been dry, and I think we stay that way for the remainder of the day. And have some patience. We'll get some sunshine expanding out as we get deeper on into the afternoon. Temperature's pretty warm, and it will be humid. Numbers into the upper 70s and lower 80s as we start rolling through the latter portions of the day. So, something to look forward to if you do have some outdoor plans, whether it's heading to the parade, you're heading to the concerts over at IMS, Snake Pit Ball, just cooking out with some family and friends. You should be in good shape. Speaking of Legends Day concert at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, everything kicks off just after 3 o'clock, and I think we're in pretty good shape when Clayton Anderson starts everything off. 77 at 3, Keith Urban just after 6, 78 degrees, and 9 o'clock at around 73. And again, I'm going to keep that whole forecast pretty much dry. The exception, I think, will be south of Indianapolis. Can't rule out an isolated or rogue shower or storm, so most of us should be dry. Things get a little bit hairy as we head into the overnight, so this is a complex forecast. I'm going to take some time here, so this is going to be a little bit longer video, but I do want to walk you through everything here. So, another complex of storms that's out west in the plains as of late morning, early afternoon, will be arriving late tonight into the overnight, and that could potentially bring some strong storms. So, you can see the heart of Indiana in the yellow, including the Indy Metro under a slight risk for severe weather, and then you go a step above that for the southern third of the state. That's an enhanced risk for severe weather. So bottom line, farther south you travel, the higher risk of severe storms as we get later on this evening into the overnight. So let me walk you through this hour by hour. Dinner time through mid-evening, relatively quiet. Again, I can't rule out maybe a stray shower or storm in the southern third of the state. I think our best chance for thunderstorms comes at the earliest at midnight, and this is a look at midnight. You can see the complex still to our west, but some of the higher resolution models bringing that in a little bit earlier, so we'll have to kind of wait and see how everything plays out. So that's at midnight. As we get to around 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you see the complex breaking up a little bit. We're going to be on the northern end of this wave, which is why we're saying the farther south you go, the better the severe weather threat. That's true even if you get outside of the state of Indiana. Kentucky, Tennessee under the gun for maybe a higher risk for severe weather late tonight. But that's at 3 o'clock. You're an early morning traveler to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That's at 6 o'clock. There will likely be some scattered showers on radar that could impact Indianapolis as a whole. So it could be wet. Have the rain gear handy if you're going to be spending some time tailgating through a good chunk of the morning, because I still think the rain threat is here through, let's say, around 9 o'clock. Once we get past 9, I think we start to see improving conditions from west to east as this whole wave should slide to the east. I'm going to stop this at 12:30. That is very close to green flag time. It'll be just before then when they drop the green flag at the track if we have no delays, which right now we're hopeful for. It's going to depend a lot on that rain in the morning and how quickly they can dry the track. You need about 2.5 hours to completely dry the track. So that's at 12:30. It's not completely dry, but that's a better look. It's isolated rain on Futurecast. And then as we go through the race, I'm going to stop this at 4. There's been a little bit of green here and there, but the coverage not widespread. So here's what we're saying. I think we have some windows, but there's going to be some rain on radar during the duration of the race. Impossible to pinpoint where these pop-up showers and storms develop. It could be around the track. It could not. So we're hoping that we have that window that we keep everything dry. Now, I'll say this. If we do end up getting rain during the race, it should be brief. It won't last forever. We get the track dry. We should be able to get back racing, and hopefully we can dodge whatever else comes our way. So there's going to be windows there. We're just going to keep our fingers crossed that we completely miss out on some of these little isolated blips that are going to show up on radar. Better rain chances then coming in very late into the afternoon and evening. More so in the early to mid-evening hours as this cold front starts to zip on through, and then by midnight we are drying out. In terms of severe weather threats for tonight, wind is going to be the primary concern. Hail, tornado, not zero, but a secondary threat, as is flooding. Your forecast for the Indianapolis 500 for your Sunday, again, better rain chances in the morning, then isolated stuff in the afternoon, low to mid-70s across much of the day. Here's a little fun fact for you as well, and this is why odds are in our favor. We've had a lot of rain on race day, but only 12 times has it actually impacted the race, and only 3 where we've actually had to move race day to another day. 3 out of 100. That's not bad. And then you look down toward the rain-shortened races, only 7 times. So a total of 12 out of 100 impacted by rain, whether it be canceled and moved to another day, or it's been postponed, or shortened, I should say. So odds are in our favor. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we'll stay that way. Again, good time to have our Wish TV weather app. Free interactive radar, severe weather alerts based on your location and real-time traffic as well. Download that for free at the App Store. Should be a good time to have that app if you are going to be heading out to the Motor Speedway or you're going to be doing any outdoor activities for this Memorial Day holiday weekend. Meteorologist Brad Moutsart has you covered on the TV side for 24-hour News 8 at 6, 10, and 11. Of course, updates 24 hours a day at wishtv.com. Make it a great Saturday.